Hello, friends. It is Planning Thursday, and I want to share with you a sad story that actually has two morals, and I want to share the story with you. The condominium market in the Daytona Beach area has had challenges, just like most of the state of Florida has. And that's because there have been a lot of rules that were necessary and they impacted every single building, had to do with reserves set aside, and there were reserve studies done. Some buildings needed to catch up. And there was also maintenance. Has there been deferred maintenance? Where are we with the maintenance? And how are you doing with that? Because you're going to have to maintain the building, and that's going to cost money, just like a house. You got to put a roof on when it starts leaking, and so on. Anyway, so we're in having to jump over some hurdles, and we're coming out on the other side of that. Hallelujah. Anyway, because we're coming out on the other side of that, I was following up with a potential seller who has a 3-bedroom, large square footage condominium, and in the shores. And she is choosing to wait to put her home on the market because recently there was a sale in her building, on the floor above her, just above her, same floor plan, that she said sold way below market value. And I was curious, and so I looked it up, and it did sell below the market value. And so I texted back to her and said, I'm really curious what the story is there. To which she said, well, it was an elderly person who wanted to get out from under the monthly maintenance cost. So for larger units, it's a larger monthly maintenance cost, and it had gone up to $975. So she wanted to sell. And I looked a little bit harder at this, and basically it went on the market back in March of 2024 for $425,000. And that's a little high for a unit that's on a very low floor and that has not been updated. It's in good condition, hasn't been updated. It is not HGTV. So usually you see in that building, that community, you would see things that have been beautifully updated over 400, and things that are not updated in the threes. And the sad thing is this 3-bedroom home, 2,100 square feet, sold for $285,000. And it took 14 months to sell. This poor lady who wanted to get out from under her monthly maintenance fee had to pay it for all those months. So there are two lessons to learn here, because that is so sad. There are 2-bedroom homes that had sold for over $285. Just saying. So two things. One, I noticed that the listing agent was not a local. It was somebody from Jacksonville. And my friend pointed out that the daughter who's trying to help her mama was from Jacksonville. And technically, I can sell houses in Key West, in Panama City, doesn't matter. I'm a licensee in the state of Florida. And yet, should I do that? Probably not. So you want to make sure that you find someone to help your family who really knows the area. Not that they could do it, but that they should do it. Additionally, we don't want to chase the market. If it's really important to you to get out from under a mortgage, you're carrying costs, or you're accepting a job somewhere else, whatever the story may be, don't price high and hope to, get someone who's going to negotiate with you, because they're not even going to look at you because you're too high. You really need someone who's got a good track record in that area. Condominiums are particular because guess what? The view changes the higher you go. That's important. Um, Also, what kind of view is it? Is it westward facing? Is it the parking lot? What's the view? And how does that affect things? So, you really want to find an expert in that area to help you. So, that being said, I want to let you know that I am available to make excellent referrals anywhere, almost anywhere in the country, because I have a very robust referral network of wonderful colleagues that I've been on a mastermind with since COVID. So, since March 2020, I have been learning with some wonderful agents. And so, if I don't know someone in that town in Colorado, for instance, one of my good friends does know a person who specializes in that area. So, I'm a connector to the connector. Uh, Make use of people like me who can make good referrals for you. I feel really sad for this family that had to struggle for so long and then, you know, not make the money that they could have, because that's the money that's going to keep this, keep this lady afloat in her final years. So everybody wants to not leave money on the table, right? So get a good local expert when you need help for your family and for your friends. Uh, You can reach out to me, Janet Rabe-Meyer, Keller Williams, 386-795-0071 when you need a referral. As I like to say, I have friends and colleagues from Key West to Toronto, from Baltimore to Riverside, California. And the farthest I've sent a referral is to Rome, Italy. So that's neat. Um, anyway, let's be smart when we are helping our friends and our family. So make it a great day and thank you for your time.